Hey everybody, it's Eric from EPautos.com, your libertarian car guy. I say hello and Mr. T says hello. Have a diaper report for you. This is going to be an oral report, and then it will be in the written form probably tomorrow or maybe Saturday. And it's a personal story. I'm going to leave out the names because it involves a pretty sad situation. But went to the hospital the other day to visit some friends of ours whose daughter was having some pretty serious problems, and they would not let anybody into the room without wearing a diaper. Now, actually, I need to back up a little bit. They actually did let the family, the parents, and other friends into the room at first, because the nurses who were attending at first were normal, reasonable people. But then a mentally deranged person saw that there were people in this room who were not wearing the mask. And this person was a nurse, and she wigged out and caused a scene. And because of the nature of the situation, not wanting to create a ruckus, given that there was somebody very sick in this room, they went ahead and put on their stupid masks. Now, the point of order here is that this is a mentally ill person who is not only mentally ill, but is still occupying a position over the care of other people. Mentally ill people are the ones who need care. This person should have been herself in a hospital, not one for physically ill people, but for mentally ill people. They're still out there, and they wield power over people who are in an extraordinarily vulnerable position. Not just the people who are sick, but also their family members who very much want to be there with their sick family member. And they're compelled to play along with this freaking kabuki, even now. And it's been a couple of years at least since the majority of the kabuki ended. However, the underlying premise of it remains. There are still people, and I'm just floored by this, in the healthcare field, doctors and nurses who continue to push this masking nonsense. And again, it is nonsense. This idea that having this piece of Chinese-made gauze over your mouth with your nose exposed most of the time, or even if it isn't, is somehow going to stop the spread. Oh my God, do we still have to go there? Apparently we do. Even though nobody else in the room was sick, even though the individual who was in the room was not sick because she, it wasn't there because she was, sick in that sense. She had other problems. But nonetheless, they want to make everybody go through this degrading ritual of putting on that mask to just make them feel that much more awful in an awful situation. And it really got my back up. And that's why I wanted to report it. And I will report more about it over at EPautos.com. I will also have my interview with Guard Goldsmith, who was filling in for David Knight, up hopefully later today, and if not later today, then certainly by tomorrow. Guard's a good dude. He's become a friend. I very much enjoy being on the show, and I hope you'll stop to check that out as well. And we'll probably have more for you again tomorrow, so thanks as always for listening, and we will catch you then.